Hey everyone, and welcome to the third video in the Fiverr series and Work at Home series, where I will attempt to show you how to start working from home and making some extra money. If you've been following along, then you should know that I'm starting a fresh Fiverr account in this video series, and we'll be taking a look at Fiverr.com, checking out the platform, seeing what gigs look like and how they're set up, and just what services are selling really well that almost anyone can do. And I'll show you some ways of how you can put yourself ahead of the competition there if you choose to start dominating a certain niche. And we'll even take a look at a lot of the different categories. I'll tell you how to find out roughly how popular a particular service may be once we decide to single out a gig and look more closely at it. I'll also help you figure out which gigs are performing above the rest, so you can take a look more closely at those gigs and attempt to mimic what they are doing once you've figured out which service you would like to provide. And because chances are, if they have plenty of reviews and orders in their queue, they must be doing something right. I'll show you how to find those. I'll cover briefly what it takes to make a good gig so you can get an understanding of what the Fiverr editorial team is really looking for when it comes to picking your gig out of a bunch of them to feature it one day. But just note, I'll be covering that much more in detail in video 4. In this video, you'll become more familiar with navigating the whole website in general, and it's going to be beneficial for those of you, of course, who are looking to sell your own service, but even those of you who are looking to get some relatively inexpensive services to really enhance your own business or to save time. So let's get started. Head on over to www.fiverr.com. Let's dive right in. Alright, so here we are at Fiverr.com, and basically how the site works is if you are a buyer, you can just type in what you're looking for and hit search, or you can go down here and browse through the different categories. There's more down here as well. And once you get further down the page like this, you get the navigation bar that pops out the bottom, or pops out the top, sorry. And on here, basically there's all kinds of different categories and then subcategories. So in the video and animation section, they got lyrics and music videos, spokesperson, testimonials, promotional and brand videos. Writing and translation, you have things like proofreading and editing, resumes and cover letters. What I'm going to start off by doing is just taking a look at any gig right now. Let me just take a look at some that I know are set up well, and that's going to be here in the video section at one of these popular gigs. Now, just to throw this out there too, these gigs, even though this one says $5, that's his basic package, he's got a 5-star rating, he's got 3,000 plus orders, so 5 times 3,000, that adds up. And he seems to have just a single package, so let's see if we have one with another couple. Here we go, 3 packages. She's got a $5 basic, a $50 standard, and a $95 premium package, and if you click on the arrows, it kind of cycles through, it tells you about them. When you set up your gig, you get to pick different options, which ultimately shows up here as check marks and things like that. So how the gigs work, when you set them up, you can put a video for your service to help explain it. So here she is being a spokesperson. Of course, she's explaining her own service. But if you're not video camera friendly, I'll say this: you need to make a video for your gig. I don't care what you're selling. If you sell your service with a video, it's going to sell, just as the site says, about 300 times better than other gigs. And I think it's 300% better. Whatever it says, it's right. Because if you look at the stats, we'll look at some in a moment maybe, that will kind of give that away. Videos help you sell your gig. It helps people trust your service. So other than a video, it gives you, here's one picture here, here's another picture here, to illustrate your gig. So it gives you, I think, up to 3 pictures. And after that, the next things that show up here in the list, see all these are just when she does a video or completes a gig, her client has the option to leave it in her portfolio. So what you're seeing is all her past videos that she's done, and you can click play and it plays. Right here you can tell 5-star rating, 3,078 reviews that she's received, and honestly, this isn't sales. This isn't the amount of sales that she's received. This is just the amount of people who actually chose to leave a review. Out of experience, I've had people just not leave a review, and even it surprised me because some of the orders were like $100 orders where they just didn't care to leave a review, just didn't care. They loved the video, and I would get that in the inbox, but they just didn't click on the little review button. So whatever. This is probably she's probably got a whole lot more sales than just 3,000, and she's got 23 in the queue right now. So 23 people ordering from her, and it could be any one of these packages or a custom package. You don't have to just stick with your $5 offer or $50 offer and make it fit. You can offer a $200 video. If somebody comes to you and wants something really big, sure, you can set your own price. Here's her little about me, and you can click on this to see more. This is something you can type when you set up your profile. It tells you how long she's been here, her average response time. As a buyer, this is good to know, to see how long she might take to actually answer you. It tells you where she's from. They just started enforcing this to make sure that people are really, if they're from the U.S., that, if they say they're from the U.S., they just make you do like a phone verification somehow and to prove that, or I don't know, but it seems to be weeding out some of the people that are lying about their location. And, some of those people are offering like script writing services, and they can't really speak proper grammar. They're just trying to make a buck. You get a lot of that on Fiverr, so you do have to watch out for that. And I'm going to tell you here kind of how to look out for it. First of all, in the gig, their grammar, and if you're making a gig, if you're selling a service, your grammar has to be spot on. You have to format, other than your spelling and your grammar, your text should be formatted properly. You should have some bullet points, some highlighted text, some bolded text like this. Your pricing, okay, let's go down this. First of all, she's telling you her credentials, basically. She's a top-rated seller here. That's notated by this little star. 100% rating, over 5,000 orders. So that kind of right there says, hey, I'm not new. Even up here, you can see how many people favorited her. She's just been here for a long time, so she's got a lot of those clicks. Welcome to my Fiverr gig, this is what I do. Are you confused by the packages? Hey, send me a message. So a lot of buyers don't really order through the gig packages. So sending a person a message or being ready to receive messages pretty regularly is a part of Fiverr and part of selling. All videos include, and this is kind of where you say, look, my $5 package or everything that I offer includes yada yada yada, and you just put it here. That's a good way to start your gig. Anything extra, so anything past $5 is yada yada yada. Put all that there. You can list this several different ways. So you want to make sure that all your stuff is right here on your gig. It also helps to not answer so many questions. If you have enough of this detailed properly, they'll be able to read it and soak it in better. Also, the frequently asked questions section at the bottom helps fill in the gaps. So when you're setting up your gig, make sure you take this into account. And of course, urge everybody to look at your other gigs, or urge everybody to contact you for a custom quote or any questions. Always include this. So yeah, go back over what I said. Structure your gigs pretty much like this, no matter what niche you've got. This is since I'm redoing my account, I already know this, but it's good to see pretty much the exact same thing I'm going to do displayed right here for this video, because it does work. Look at that, 30, almost 25 orders in the queue. So pay attention. Another thing we're going to look at are actually the kind of gigs that anyone can do. So I'm just going to throw out a couple of names and we'll take a look at them. Transcription and gigs, gigs that you can type up the audio from what you hear. Human billboarding gigs or modeling. If you got a decent smartphone, you can take a picture of yourself holding up a sign, and that's going to be in the fun and lifestyle category, your message on, and you're going to have things like this. Will be your professional model, $5 times 639 orders for probably just taking a picture of herself holding up a sign or smiling or something like that. Oh, she's actually doing some really cool stuff. She's got a white screen. She's wearing some headphones in that one. Maybe a hair commercial video. Who knows? Some Christmas stuff. Christmas time. Whatever she's doing, she's making some money there. A lot of them are just doing stuff. This is what I was looking for. 36 orders just to hold up your sign. That's it. You know, she doesn't choose to display her past works, so that's a thing. But yeah, people, you know, if you got a nice body or whatever, you could do all that. That's not really what Fiverr is for, but it'll make you tons of money. Let's see. Let's take another example. Let's take a look at tutoring. So you can do this from home. And if you have a skill, you know something, you want to walk somebody through a specific math problem or anything they're dealing with, you can offer tutoring courses. A lot of these people are doing it just over Skype or Google Hangout. I'll provide you math assistance, 200 orders, $5 minimum. Here's a guy, 34 orders, $15 minimum, provide programming tutoring. So this is just another really good one to do if you have that kind of skill set. You can make money doing it. You don't have to leave your house. You can work from the comforts of your own home and set your own schedule. All that good stuff comes with this. If you just get, you know, some regular clients and you have a $10 or $15 basic package, like a lot of these people. Like this guy right here, I will help you and tutor you for your economics assignments. $10 basic package, $280 reviews. So, you know, he's doing stuff depending on how often he gets a order. I mean, look, he's got an upsell $20 package, $35 premium. So he's doing some stuff. $5 5.0 rating. Really, if you have something you can offer, Fiverr is the place to go to get it done. Now, what else can we do? Let's see. Take a video of. They do happy birthday videos a lot. I mean, this is stuff that you can do to make some extra money, not to really like make a living. Or of course, you actually can do any of this to make a living. It will surprise you how much you can upsell stuff and just keep adding different services. Here's another one. Happy birthday videos. These, you know, you could sing happy birthday to people and they'll pay you $5 a video. If you just want to, like this guy's actually doing a news broadcaster thing, $5, 400 reviews. So he's done quite a lot of those. This person's singing happy birthday. You really can, the market's pretty saturated, but you can do almost anything for $5 and eventually you'll get a sale if it's something popular. If you look a certain way, people will buy it. You know, this guy, I will wish someone a happy birthday. He's a top-rated seller. He's got a happy birthday gig. You don't know how popular his other stuff is until you really look at it. Well, what else is he doing? Here's 900 orders to do a 30-second testimonial. You can look at his gigs and see how he's performing. If you like what he's doing, you can look here at his profile and see what else he's doing. And since he's a top-rated seller, maybe he's doing something right. So you click on his best-selling gig, you look at his stuff. He's got 3 orders in the queue there. So, and absolutely awful video description, but that's cool. It's whatever. He's doing his thing and it's selling. So I mean, it's just inspirational to see that you don't really have to do a whole lot and you could still make some extra money. This is 30-second testimonials. Really. People, this is a thing that you can do to make money. So let's talk about stuff you can really make money doing, and that's going to be programming, website design, logo creation. You can, if you do voiceovers, you can, or if you have a nice microphone, rather, you could do voiceovers. If you want to do answering machine or what do you call it, call center recordings, there's an audience for that. There's buyers for that here. The list goes on. Logo creation is really a saturated market here, but people are, look at this, 46,000 orders to design an awesome logo in 4 hours. So if you can whip them out fast, your job is done. I have no idea. This guy must be like a company. I don't know. Top rated seller though, he's killing it. Amazing logo designs, 300 reviews, $5 a pop. I can go down the list here. 9,000 plus, $5 a pop. This is a thing. This is really a thing. Fiverr will market your service And as you get better at it, you start showing up more and more. Another one that a lot of people can do that they might not know they can do is voiceover work. I've had people ask me to do voiceover work, and I don't really have an incredible microphone. I have a decent one I might have spent $200 on a long time ago, but I'm not in an environment that's conducive to make voiceovers, yet I still have people ask me to do voiceover work. So a lot of people are still not looking for your professional sounding voiceover guy. They want the guy next door, the girl next door. And as long as you make a video of yourself, your gig will sell a voiceover. 1,000 plus reviews, $5 a pop. This guy's tearing it up. 4,000 plus reviews, $5 a pop. He's doing a good job. This one's brand new, $10 gig. She's got 2 orders already. Same with this one, $25 gig, 3 orders, brand new seller. So voiceovers, people are making money from the comforts of their own home with their voice. So I showed you what a good gig looks like. I've given you some ideas if you don't have a whole lot to work with, what you can do. You know, the transcription and gigs, the modeling and human billboard, make your sign type gigs, tutoring and homework, help with homework, college course type gigs. Taking video, just wishing people happy birthday. I mean, these are things for some extra cash. Anyone can do. Now you get on to like making art, making arts and crafts. You could charge shipping on that kind of stuff. If you create PowerPoints professionally, you could do that. Coding, programming, smartphone app creation, website design, all that stuff is in here. Logo design, you know, making music, video editing, the list goes on. If you want to make some real money, you could do some of those things. I've showed you how good looking gigs look. Some of the gigs that are in the spokesperson and testimonial gigs, you know, are really good gigs to model your stuff around. So take a look at those, come up with what you want to do, and do it. Make sure your gig has good formatted text, explains your pricing, it's structured. All that really does matter. And if you're not going to put a video on your gig, then just click that little X button on your tab up here, because you're not going to excel at Fiverr unless you have a video. So make a video, plan on making a video, or plan on buying a video from Fiverr's whiteboard or explainer videos, because you can get something like this that can explain your service for as little as 25 bucks. And this is one of the better sellers, probably. 7,000, 45 orders in the queue. 25, he's going to do you a good job, and 25 is not a whole lot of money to spend to get your Fiverr gig started. I would do it. I would offer my gig and say, hey, buy a video from me, but I would not really be able to do such a good job explaining most gigs with just my voice. I mean, I guess I could, but I think it actually helps if you sell your own service. You can make the decision to just be you on camera with a decent smartphone video and say, hey, this is what I'm selling. Read my gig description, explains everything, blah, 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 blah. You can do that, or you can buy one of these, explain your gig in a cartoon style animation and look more professional. For pretty cheap. You could find people that don't make this style of video. I mean, I guess I could make a video for you, for example, but it wouldn't look animated. It would have some sort of other stock footage that a video animator or video producer could find if you didn't like the cartoon style animation. I say that because I don't particularly like these cartoon things. It's hard to trust these hand-drawn type things because they're so popular now, and I just don't like it. I just don't like how that looks. So there's several different ways you can go about doing it. There's even those typography style videos, but we'll get into that more later when I start telling you how to market your gig. But just for example, these kind of gigs have a lot of impact. The ones that look like this, they're animated, and they sort of have text that run across and music playing and all that to sell your service. And maybe some, if you're a graphics designer, some of your logos can pop up through there. We'll go into that, but hope you've gained some insight on how all that works, and we'll continue on with the video away from the Fiverr site. I can't stress enough, think outside the box when it comes to Fiverr and what you can offer. So as you can see, if you're browsing Fiverr.com right now as you're listening or just watching this, Fiverr is a marketplace that offers all kinds of stuff. There's a few different ways you could think about Fiverr, okay? You can ask yourself, how much do you make per hour? And what service can you sell on Fiverr that can match that? and you could leave it strictly about money. And one day, you can walk away from your job to simply work at home on your own schedule. Or you can offer something completely unique that's popular or becoming popular and really lead the market on Fiverr in that particular niche to reach that end goal maybe a little faster. Or you can offer something that you're completely passionate about and totally enjoy doing. And trust me on this, if the universe wants you doing that, you'll succeed in ways that you can't possibly imagine. I mean, for example, I didn't see myself doing video commercials. I didn't go to acting school, and nobody could have convinced me that I would be working for myself and not waking up to an alarm clock anymore every day. If Fiverr can do that for you, and it took me less than 2 years learning on my own, spending absolutely $0 to figure it all out. And what I'm going to do for you in this course is cut a lot of corners for you and streamline the learning process. I'd stay up all night long, and often I'd stay up over 24 hours at a time just researching stuff and this website, how it works, what people were doing to gain an edge. And after watching my course, I wouldn't be surprised if it took you less than a year to start asking for less time at your job because your online business is bringing enough money in to allow you to do such a thing. And once you start doing that, it just gets better and better. Eventually, you'll be able to walk away from your job completely. And if you're doing it right, you'll be doing what you enjoy and working towards your own dreams instead of someone else's. This kind of thing snowballs. That's all it can do. Once you start gaining ratings, you'll gain more skill in your craft, more confidence to start charging more, rinse and repeat. And who knows what you'll be doing. Maybe you'll be doing something ridiculously awesome, like singing happy birthday to people. And look, I'm not kidding. There's a guy that gets drunk as hell, puts on a Mickey Mouse hat, and sings you happy birthday in his beat up, dirty ass looking bathroom. The dude has over 500 reviews. And that's just 500 people that left a review. I know from experience that some people just don't leave a review for some reason. And you can do the math, 500 times $5. That's what I'm talking about for singing happy birthday on your cell phone. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to do this, but I'm telling you people are making some serious money doing all kinds of stuff. Now, in video 4, the next video, I will show you how to set up your first gig on Fiverr to look like a professional service. And I will tell you this, okay? If you do not follow everything I say 100%, it just won't work. If there are 5 things that I tell you to do, and you do 4 of them thinking that will be enough, don't ask me later what's wrong with my gigs. For example, I'm gonna tell you to prepare to make a video for your gig or service. Get ready to obtain a decent webcam, smartphone, camcorder, whatever it's gonna take to either get yourself on video speaking about your service that you offer, or be prepared to shell out just a few bucks for someone to make one of those fancy animated videos or whiteboard videos for your service that you'll be offering. You need a video, I don't care what you're doing. Also, figure out if you yourself are going to create some custom graphics for your gig, just a few pictures, or if maybe you're going to purchase some sort of bundle from a graphics designer on Fiverr to help illustrate your service, because you'll need 3 pictures. I'm telling you this now so you won't feel like it's a bummer later, and this isn't hard to do. I'll walk you through it. And if you're even halfway good at what you're offering, you'll make money, because if you take a good look at Fiverr, there's a lot of people who are maybe faking it. And that's part of the reason some people want to avoid saying that they are a seller on Fiverr or that they bought a service from Fiverr and are using it to market themselves better. Anyway, I hope this video helped you gain some insight on what Fiverr is all about and what people are doing to earn some extra money from the comforts of their own home. I'll be making the next video really soon, so get ready to set up your gigs with me so we can grow them together, and we'll talk soon. Oh yeah, and for all of the Horry Sheet Show subscribers listening, I was going to mention this a bit later, but I figure why wait? I kind of know what I want to do. Although my course will be 100% free, I will be offering one-on-one sessions for a price, and I'll even do group sessions or live streams for free on my channel. So at least make sure that you subscribe to the Horry Sheet Show so you can see when I go live if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them either in chat or right there in the live video, however it works out. I'm here to wake people up. Who's with me?